Yeah, I have to admit we are running out of time. Because the powers that may be that up there, they're not telling us exactly when competitions are opening up. So it's very difficult for coaches and athletes to plan on mostly planning their competitions to peak. And as you know, Tokyo, so next is already exactly a year to go. And in athletics term, in sporting term, 1 year is not enough. So that's why we're working so hard. We're still trying to get our guys to qualify. Some of our guys who want to medal, they need to be in tip-top shape. We have competition out there, like I said, East Africa, Japan, and the East, US. People are in tip-top shape. Us are still trying to find ourselves here. But as a coach, I mustn't panic. I'm working hard with my runners, and I'm getting good responses. They understand the situation. The only thing we can do as athletes and sports people and coaches is to plan our training and do the best we can. When it comes to race organizers, they will have to do their part also.
What I don't like doing is I can't predict what's going to be possible and how it's going to look. I think everybody that's involved in events is looking at different scenarios all the time, and then waiting for the rules and regulations to hit a certain sort of format which allows you to implement one of those scenarios. So it's very difficult to say what it's going to look like. I think from a road running, from an athletics track and field point of view, I think given that the federation wants to do it and it's allowed to be done, I think that elite only events are possible. But that's my understanding is that's not what ASA wants to do at the moment.
I think as media, you need to help us educate our people about this sport economy. For me and some of the athletes during my times, we were lucky enough. We found the country was just opening to international participation. We grabbed the opportunity. We managed to go overseas, stay there. We stayed in Europe, US, we went to Asia. And then we began to understand that sport is not just for playing, sport is a career. So we managed to make our livelihood out of it. It became a profession. So my sport is still my profession. I've never done a normal job in my life. So I'm still coaching sport as a professional coach. And I'm very happy our professional clubs like Nzika, like Netbanks and boxers, Moore Roberts, they managed to look after their athletes during the lockdowns, and we are very thankful.
It's been very difficult for our company, and obviously we have a large number of staff on our team that work on our events, and them and their families are obviously a major concern to us. But also, you'll know there are many contractors that work around these events. There's a whole industry around the events industry, and many people work on sporting events, and those people are in dire straits. So I think that I think it's important to say that we don't spend too much time wondering about what can be done and what can't be done, because we know the only thing that can be done is what's allowed. So at the moment, nothing is allowed, and so we can't do anything. We can't put on an event, and so we will adapt very quickly when the government and ASA change what is allowed. We can adapt very quickly. But I think it's a pointless exercise trying to work out a clever way of doing things if it's not allowed by the government and by ASA.
But so far, we're not being consulted on competitions. But like I say, we will survive.